We have made a couple of minor changes again on the Schedule M, which this schedule is for people who need to add additional income to their adjusted gross income, or some things already in their adjusted gross income that the Department of Revenue does not tax. So it's also for subtractions. One of the changes is on line 18, which is a subtraction. In the past, it's been there as a reserved line. Now we have changed it so it's amounts included in an eligible resident's federal AGI, or adjusted gross income, that is attributable to medical debt relief received by the taxpayer under the provisions of the Medical Debt Relief Act. The feds are asking you to add that back in. Illinois has special provisions through legislation that is subtracting it out. On line 30, we've just changed the wording to repayments of educational loans made to eligible healthcare providers who agree to serve in a designated shortage area under the Underserved Healthcare Providers Workforce Act. A lot of the rural areas where there is not medical assistance readily available, they may go to a doctor or nurse practitioner or whoever and say, hey, if you come hang your shingle here for 5 years, we will pay X number of dollars of your student loan debt. And when they do that, the feds are going to make that doctor or nurse practitioner or whichever healthcare provider it is, include that in their adjusted gross income. Illinois on line 30 will allow them the provision to subtract it out and not pay tax on it. One of the heated topics that you're hearing a lot of currently is tips and overtime, where the federals are not taxing it. You're hearing all kinds of mixed information. You're hearing some where it's telling you you have to add it back in on the Schedule M. You do not have to add that tips and overtime in to your IL1040, because where it comes at on the federal tax return is it's coming through on the Schedule 1A, and it carries over to line 13B of the federal return before they subtract it out. Illinois starts our tax return with line 11A off of the federal return for your adjusted gross income. So it is already in there. No need to add it back in. The other thing is there is no provision anywhere through any state legislation that has been passed for it to be subtracted out. So when it comes to tips and overtime, they are in your adjusted gross income when we start our tax return. So there is nothing additional that you need to do with it. It is going to be status quo like it has been in the past.